Hi YouTube! Today, watch me make all these things into one beach cover up for Rosalina. It's like super cute. I custom printed the fabric and I found this pin online. It was a vintage pin. I didn't want to 3D print it. I wanted to use actual like metal. So all I need to do is figure out how to make that work. I'm gonna first cut off the like attachy part of the pin. It's literally my worst nightmare that one of those things is gonna fly into my eye one day, so I wear my goggles. And this time, I was safe. It just flew to the floor. Kind of far away, actually. Then I need to cut the sewage edge off of this fabric, and it took a really long time to do. The scissors were definitely not sharp enough, but I didn't sharpen them because I don't know. I definitely could have sharpened them. Then I need some fabric for a little strap that ties around her neck, and I cut it from here, and it was a terrible spot to cut it from. But, you know, I made the decision that I did. Then I folded over the edge and started to pin it. Then I decided that it would be faster if I pinned it the, like, other way, like the horizontal way instead of the vertical way. But that turned out to be a mistake, and it always is. I don't know why I think it's a good idea, like, ever. Because you'll see like in 2 seconds when you start sewing it, you have to take out the pin every single time that it gets to it, the foot does, instead of being able to sew over it. So it was like a waste of my time because the time that I thought I'd save, I ended up not saving. And then my thread did this weird thing where it just like came undone, so I just stopped in the middle anyway. So when I stopped, I decided to take a break, try to finish it again. Didn't work out like I thought it would. Then I ordered tickets for the Mario movie, and it took like an embarrassingly long amount of time for me to choose seats. Because like all the seats that I thought I wanted, people were already sitting in, but I didn't want to sit that close to people, and I thought if I had to go to the bathroom, I should sit at the edge. So I did that, and then I repinned it the actual way you should. A lot more satisfying this time. Like way, way better. And then I got lazy, so I didn't pin the rest of it. I just sewed it on its own. I said, that's good enough because I'm making this for me. Who cares if it looks bad on the inside? As long as it looks okay from afar, like in photos and stuff. So, did that for the other two sides. I'll let you listen to some like sewing ASMR. Yeah, same thing for this other side. I ended up just not pinning it and just sewing it on its own because I was like confident in my skills of sewing in a straight line, and I did a pretty okay job. I don't know what it is. My machine was like freaking out. It was having tension issues the whole time that I was sewing. I didn't want to stop to like fix it because I was trying to finish the whole costume in less than an hour, which I finished most of it in less than an hour. I still didn't do any of the accessories or the wig styling, but like the main piece itself is done. And then I decided that I wanted to set up my mannequin and see what it looked like, and then my tripod fell over, which really annoyed me, so I just moved on. I was like, done. I pinned the Velcro, then I decided to like try it on my body and then sew it in that way, which also took a really long time because tension issues, my machine was just being a little brat. I don't want to like say goodbye to him though because I've had him for a long time and I haven't had many issues until just now. I got more Velcro to sew on. It was better the second time once the pins were off because there's like less layers that it was going through, which always better. I know I should have switched needles to a thicker one. I didn't. I probably should have. Yeah, I definitely should have. Oh well. I do like that I can easily just like cut the threads off, but I also thought I was trying to just rip it off with my fingers, so like this part's me like trying to rip the like separate threads off on the side before like finishing it, and then I had to use scissors at the end because I like couldn't get it with my hands, but it looks alright from afar. And this is another thing my machine was doing. I was just going too fast, and the thread like just keep popping off. It was like not a good popping off, like normal. Then I once again didn't pin, but just straight sewed the strap part and set it in half so it would be nice and smooth for my costume. And this thread was getting all tangled up. I don't know what was going on. It was just like super frustrating, and I'm trying to forget that it happened. And yeah. Then I had to switch that like right side out and just like rolling it over itself, but it was like way too tight and it took forever. That took 18 minutes. I cut out a bunch of it, but I finally did it. Then all I had to do was loop it through our little star pin that I took the pin out from, so I can't call it a pin anymore, and see if it actually tied around my neck. It was pretty short, but it made it, and you won't see the back of it because of my wig, so I'm calling that a win. Here is the completed project of my costume. I hope this voiceover wasn't terrible. You can always put it on mute and watch the video that way though. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, whatever.